So honestly speaking, I didn't see myself doing anything in Nepal. I don't know why. Like people were saying me, and my idea, my reason for posting the thing on social media was for myself. I feel like people go after aesthetic. No, it's not about aesthetic. Like your goal should be to be a stronger you, healthier you.
We can see you guys are so in love. Now everybody wants to know, how did you guys met?
Have a guess?
Of
course. Fine.
So you knew that he liked you as well?
No, I had no idea.
Oh really? Oh,
I had no idea. मैले खाना पकाइरहेको थिएँ के त्यहाँ अनि टिकटकमा हट्स कुकिङ गुड लुकिङ भनेर मेसेज गरेँ क्या अनि गुड लुकिङ डोन्ट लिमिट योरसेल्फ एज अ मान्छे कति धेरै पोटेन्शियल छ नि त हामीसँग त सो ट्राई एभ्रिथिङ हैन सो यु नो व्हाट वर्क्स बेस्ट फर यु एन्ड मेबी ट्राई टु डु मोर अफ द्याट काइन्ड अफ कन्टेन्ट एन्ड डु लिटल बिट अफ अदर टाइप अफ कन्टेन्ट्स यु नेभर नो व्हाट्स गोना वर्क फर यु ऑल आई वान्ट टु डु इज honestly make an impact in the world like in by fitness.
This podcast is presented by Maven Consulting Group. Reach out to them if you have any education and visa inquiry. Knowledge partner, Rees International College. They offer many courses such as aged care, commercial cookery, disability, early childhood, and many more. Supported by Capkon Home Loans, Australia's leading home loan specialist. Magic Momo Cafe, a perfect destination in Melbourne for an authentic Nepalese and Newari cuisines. Yatra, the connection. अस्ट्रेलियामा नेपालीहरूको लागि सबैभन्दा भरपर्दो travel company. Manny Films, your photography and videography partner to capture your perfect moment. 25 hours, the marketing boost you need for your business. Alright guys, once again welcome to another episode of Maven Podcast. So today I've got an amazing lady, a very strong, bold personality, and one of the positive lady I know in my network. So we're gonna talk a lot about fitness, motivations, love life, and about registered nurse in Australia too. So without further delay, let's welcome one of our pretty friends here in our Maven podcast, Angie Vaidya. Hi Angie.
Hello.
Welcome to Maven Podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's all good. So first of all, thank you very much. Even though on public holiday, you came down, I appreciate that.
Oh, my pleasure.
Okay. First of all, okay, I know I've got too many questions. As I've already said, I've researched a lot about you.
Very curious to find out about myself.
Okay, first of all, I want to take you back to your Australia journey from the scratch, right? So, Australia, kaile aayo ta?
So, February 2015.
Wow, you know the date as well?
February, that's exactly the date. I have no idea.
Okay, it's all good. So you came here to study nursing?
So I had my auntie here, so she's also a registered nurse. So I always had a dream of becoming a nurse because she was doing so good from my eyes, like, you know. So I was like, okay, I can only see myself doing nursing, nothing else. I don't know why. And I came here and became a nurse, and yeah, that's just how it is.
Did you have a background of nursing in Nepal too?
No. I did what is it called, +2 in biology, but not like, is it called BSc nursing? I didn't do that.
Okay, BSc nursing, no, right?
No.
Okay. Nursing ko lagi yaha aउँदाखेरि चाहिँ, so first my nursing ko lai, right? So what were the challenges, especially nursing ko ma naza, as an international student?
As international students.
So what were the challenges and stuff like that did you face in that time?
So as international student, I feel like there's so many challenges. Of course, we all know, but luckily, like my auntie मेरो फुफूसँग बसेको भएर चाहिँ I didn't have that many challenges. But still, like, you know, you come to different, like entirely different, like Nepal and Australia is such a big difference, in terms of talking to people. Like, you know, you have to say sorry, please, thank you, like be so mindful of your surroundings. And even like when I was working, for example, Nepal, like if you go for a coffee, you only ask for black coffee, white coffee. It's not like that many varieties, so like trying to adapt to all these changes, like trying to work even in a cafe, like like I have to memorize, oh my god, this coffee, kati type of milk, kati type of sugar, there's so many different things that I had to learn, talking to people, the culture, like even at work, like balancing the study, work, like everything. You have to be independent individual, like all of a sudden, like within a week or 2 weeks time, by the time you come from Nepal to Australia. So it was like a massive difference and very challenging.
Okay, that's good. What was your motivation behind coming to Australia, first of all?
So honestly speaking, I didn't see myself doing anything in Nepal. I don't know why. Like we have a business, my daddy ko like phone pasal and like he's very masculine man, so I'd never see myself working in a shop, of course, like and I had no idea, like in Nepal, what do I do? I have no idea. So I was like, all I can see myself is like follow my fufu's path, what she's doing, like nursing, go there to become a nurse, and I think the life is going to be better like that. That was it. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So now let's talk about your international student journey. your lowest phase of life? I'm pretty sure like हुन्छ नि अब हुन त फुफुसँग बस्दाखेरि चाहिँ you didn't get to experience that much of homesick and stuff compared to people who live with strangers.
Themselves, yeah.
Exactly. So your lowest phase of life after coming to Australia as an international student?
I think when you're an international student, like of course, like you have so much pressure. Like a lot of people don't talk about it, but like pressure like I'm here, I have to support my family, I gotta look after myself, pay the fees, pay the uni fees, and like gotta like work hard. Like I feel like because of the pressure, people can feel lot low, and like I moved out. एक वर्ष जस्तो एक्लै बसेर रमाइलो भएको थियो अनि पछि मेन भनेको चाहिँ नेपाल फर्के नेपालमा घुम्न गएको थिएँ मम्मीलाई भेट्न आई थिङ्क 2-3 years अनि फर्किँदाखेरि चाहिँ लाइक त्यति बेला चाहिँ लाइक सबसे नर्मल खालको होमसिक भएको थियो कि सो आई थिङ्क द्याट्स द लोएस्ट फेज लाइक अनेस्टली स्पिकिङ किन भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ यु आर स्पेन्डिङ अ लट अफ टाइम in Australia and ठिकै थियो नेपाल गएर पछि you are so pampered by your mom, dad, everyone. I'm like, oh my God, I miss that feeling. Like हुन्छ नि यहाँनिर of course they'll look after me मेरो फुफूहरुले तर पनि it's just not the same. So त्यति बेला चाहिँ I was like I felt like I was going on depression honestly speaking like हुन्छ नि jet lag भएको हो कि depression type को भएको I had no idea but like for a week every single day I was crying to bed के I couldn't get out of bed. I was like not that kind of person before I went to Nepal. Anyway like after I came back हुन्छ नि नेपाल हलिडेबाट चाहिँ I think that was the hardest time for me like हुन्छ नि like homesick नै गाह्रो भएको थियो अरु खासै कामहरु चाहिँ मलाई कहिले पनि गाह्रो लागेन I was always working hard like 5 days 6 days 7 days especially being international student हुन्छ नि on a break time but like working part wasn't hard it's just like missing the family after seeing them on a holiday हुन्छ नि त्यति बेला चाहिँ was the toughest time.
What about the casual jobs, the odd jobs that you did during your journey?
So starting like I have done housekeeping. I think like त्यति बेला चाहिँ फर्स्टमा a lot of मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ हाउसकिपिङ गर्थ्यो मेरो पालामा पनि मेरो साथीले धेरैले गर्थ्यो त्यति बेला चाहिँ I have no idea that was hard के सुरुमा चाहिँ मलाई साच्चै त्यस्तो नर्मल लागेको थिएन पछि like I'm like question was like what am I doing like honestly cleaning the toilet cleaning this and anyway like त्यसले गर्दाखेरि I was able to pay for my uni fees I was able to look after my family अनि पछि like बिस्तारै like त्यहाँ पनि like काम राम्रो भएपछि of course like you step up हैन so I was working as a supervisor like slowly like at the end of the day it's not about like what you do so that was the only thing I did like quite an odd job that's what they say but honestly it doesn't matter what you do as a person like if you work in the restaurant cleaner whatever it is like if you're able to look after yourself if you are able to look after your family that's all it's gonna matter but that's the only thing and after that all I did was like PCA and then nursing.
Okay, wow, that's great. Now, talking about your RN journey. So, how's RN? Like just before previous episode as well, we had RN coming down here. So I think we're gonna repeat the information, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We want to learn from your perspectives. How's life as a RN is here? Like, katiko tough cha, katiko sajilo cha, kinaki everyone is running behind that profession. Katiko worthy cha. So if you can just say according to your perspective, that would be great.
So I think everybody has their own kind of experiences. Honestly, like where you work, who you work with, and how you think about the work matters a lot. For example, म चाहिँ like सुरुमा PC भएर काम गरेको थिएँ अनि त्यही ठाउँमा नै मलाई चाहिँ as a RN काम offer दियो हैन. I've never worked in a hospital. So I've seen my auntie, my cousins work in the hospital. So I don't like working in the hospital just because they have rotating shifts. So like as at least on aged care मा चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ म morning मात्रै गर्छु afternoon मात्रै गर्नु पाउँछ भन्नु मिल्यो नि त so I'm normally like afternoon kind of girl so that's why I've just been like working with aged care facilities it has been really good like honestly we have our ups and downs it's actually worth it like it's not for everybody so कति मान्छेमा सोच्छ कि हैन I'm not from nursing background can I study nursing is it worth it I'm like if you really have that heart हुन्छ नि अब nursing भन्नु not just for PR not just for money it has to come from your heart like हुन्छ नि कति मान्छेहरु I see even at work they just come I think just to get some money like which is not that fulfilling so it is not hard anyone can do it it's easy it's of course very rewarding because you are looking after someone who needs your help and love so I feel like it's very rewarding job so it's not easy but anyone can do it
okay that's good so what about like about your good side the boy just like you said permanent residency people are doing for the money flexibility and stuff like that according to you what's the let's say bad side about doing nursing as a nurse भनौं न
गाह्रो भनेको चाहिँ mainly भनेको चाहिँ अब depends who are you are working with especially management अब कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ तिम्रो management team राम्रो छैन भने चाहिँ you are going to have a really hard time luckily like हुन्छ मेरो अहिलेसम्मको management सबै राम्रो थियो तर I have had like some like हुन्छ नि hard situations with the management but I don't know you just have to be strong like हुन्छ नि just have to take like मलाई चाहिँ कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि of course there's going to be a lot of issues with short staffing and बेसी राम्रो staff नहोला lots of like reasonहरू follow होला के होला it's going to be so stressing I even remember the day I was crying at my work because like there's people with dementia of course उनीहरूले राम्रो सोच्नु सक्दैन so they are like कति झगडा गरिरहेको हुन्छ बोलिरहेको हुन्छ लडिरहेको हुन्छ नि म एक्लै नर्सले के मात्रै गर्ने भनेर म चाहिँ हुन्छ नि मेडिकेसन रुममा गएर आई वाज क्राइङ अ लट के बिकज आई जस्ट कुडन्ट हेल्प हुन्छ नि कसरी चाहिँ अब मैले एकजना चाहिँ लगाउन सकिनँ अनि अर्को मान्छेले चाहिँ सिज बिन लाइक हुन्छ डिनर टाइममा त्यो पुरा कराएर बसिरहेको छ अनि उसले सबैजना अलिकति एजिटेटेड भयो अनि मलाई ब्लेम गरेको थियो कि यु आर नट लुकिङ आफ्टर रेजिडेन्ट प्रपरली एन्ड आम लाइक आई कल अदर नर्स एन्ड दे कान्ट रियली हेल्प आम लाइक वाट एम आई डुइङ आई डोन्ट नो हाउ टु हेल्प हुन्छ नि दे सम हार्ड टाइम्स बट लाइक हाउ आई वाज डुइङ टु पेप टक टु माइसेल्फ म आफूलाई थिएन ओके जस्ट ब्रिथ. Just breathe. You can't do anything. Just take a deep breath. I took a deep breath. I was crying. I just wiped off my tears. And I was like, you know what? This is just one of those days. As a din jancha bholi, it's going to be a new day and it's going to be a better day. So like that's how it's going to be. Like every day is not going to be the same. Some day we have good days. Some days you have bad days. No matter what, like just keeps going. Like just focus on the good things, like positive things. That's the only thing. That's the only way you can go ahead, I think.
Wow, that's great. Thank you for sharing that story.
That's okay.
So nursing ma just in case my knowledge ma so you as a nurse you have to look after patients. Is it one nurse is close to one patient?
So aged care ma चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ like I think hospital मा चाहिँ like 4 or 5 patient दिन्छ. Aged care मा चाहिँ like मेरो aged care मा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि there's like 3 levels. So every level मा at least एउटा nurse हुन्छ. Like मेरो मैले चाहिँ like 30-33 resident लाई हेर्नुपर्छ. मैले चाहिँ किन भन्दाखेरि aged care मा चाहिँ I don't have to do shower or anything. All I have to do is give the medications. उनीहरूलाई घाउ छ भने उनीहरू गरिदिने फ्यामिलीसँग कुरा गरिदिने कुनै कुनै असेसमेन्टहरू गरिदिने गर्नुपर्छ. त्यही लाइक माई रेसियो इज डिफ्रेन्ट टु लाइक हुन्छ नि हस्पिटलमा काम गर्ने नर्सहरूसँग तर इट इज भेरी हेक्टिक बिकज इन एज केयर इट्स नट अबाउट क्लिनिकल स्किल इट्स मोर अबाउट यर म्यानेजमेन्ट स्किल बिकज एज अ नर्स यु आर द टिम लिडर यु आर द ओन्ली नर्स इन द इन्टायर फ्लोर यु हेभ द केयर स्टाफ वर्किङ फर यु गाइज लाइक हुन्छ नि सो यु हेभ टु लाइक delegate the tasks for the care staff and please make sure you guys are doing this and listen from the management, report to the supervisor, talk to the pharmacy, talk to the doctors, talk to the family. So a lot of talking, like I have to talk a lot and I have to, like I'm a leader, so I have to have those qualities, otherwise it's not going to have like smooth shifts at all. So yeah.
Well, okay. So now, before we jump into fitness and stuff like that, we know your fitness side, you know, it's exposed in social media all over the place.
That's what I'm more passionate about.
Yeah, exactly. Now, nursing side ko say malai asai huncha ni khotalna man lageko Angie ko say. So, huncha ni what sort of leader you are, especially kamma चाहिँ what's your personality types? How's your rapport with your colleagues and stuff?
Honestly, I think everybody who knows me, they just know me, I'm very cool and calm. Like I know, like sometimes people see, for example, if someone is like having a fall, there's a flood of blood, and मान्छे तर्सिन्छ आत्तिन्छ के गर्ने हुन्छ नि म चाहिँ like I'm always been a calm person. I never know how to, like I can never be like, sometimes I do get like stressed, but त्यति बेला चाहिँ normally I'm very cool and calm. If something goes wrong, I never ask my staff what they have to do because I trust them, because I've been working with them for a long time. So I just, if there's some changes, I talk to them. Very good connection because I've been working there for quite a long time now, so they can easily reach out to me. I always speak up for my staff, like you know, there's always a lot of like things happening in like nursing home, like maybe kati drama gossip bhairahuncha ani if somebody is hurt, they are always first of all मलाई आएर सोध्छ कि कति मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ हैन. Even like one of my staff member, they called me, she was crying on the phone like, look, this happened with one of the colleagues हैन, म के गर्ने. So I'm always there for anyone. So I'm there for my residents, I'm there for my staff. Because sometimes like some people don't know how to speak up, they don't have the voice. So I feel like I am the voice for my staff and I am the voice for the residents. So I will like to be there for them, listen to them. The least I can do is listen, and if I can give some advice, I will give the advice. So very good report, honestly.
Wow, that's really great. That's really great. Okay, thank you very much for sharing your journey about Aryan. Now, moving forward, fitness. Okay. Fitness. I think it has been a very long time for you, and we can see all your improvements as well. Photos are mad. As far as I remember, I think even before COVID as well, like you started posting your workout routines and stuff like that. So, tara malai janna man lageko kura चाहिँ, how did you get so attached with fitness, or at least how did you start it first of all?
Fitness is really like very close to my heart. Like that's the biggest passion of my life. कहिले सुरु भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ मेनली चाहिँ अब अन एन्ड अफ त कतिको भइरहन्छ तर मेन भनेको चाहिँ ठ्याक्कै कोभिड टाइममा हो कि कोभिड भन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ आई वाज गेटिङ सो मच इन्टु जिम हैन लाइक एभ्री सिंगल डे आई वाज गोइङ टु जिम 5-6 o'clock in the morning I would wake up, read a book, go to gym. Like I didn't used to drive, like I हुन्छ नि ड्राइभ नगरे पनि हुन्छ नि I had to go like wake up early, manage my time for gym हैन. So I did that. अनि कोभिड टाइममा पछाडि जिम सबै बन्द थियो मेलबर्नमा, एकदमै स्ट्रिक्ट थियो नि त लाइक लकडाउन. And I was like getting so bored doing all like Chloe Tinko ab workout. That's very famous for the girls. If the girls are watching, they know what I'm talking about. I just did Chloe Tinko workout and HIIT workout or gone. I'm like, what do? I just feel like I want to do more. So then like I found like एउटा के भन्छ च्यालेन्ज थियो कि एउटा इभल्भ नेसनको च्यालेन्ज थियो त्यो चाहिँ लाइक 30 days च्यालेन्ज थियो होइन त्यसमा चाहिँ इभल्भ नेसनको च्यालेन्जमा चाहिँ के गर्नु पर्थ्यो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ च्यालेन्जमा साइन अप गरेँ इन्टरनेसनल हो अनि रन्स बाई हिबा अली आम हर लाइक big fan. She's been like a big role model in my life and usko challenge ma every single day you have to do like her workouts. Every single day you have to like read a book, listen to the podcast, write a journal, a lot of things that you have to do every single day. So that's a challenge, isn't it? So like no matter what, it's raining, doesn't matter if it's snowing, doesn't matter, you get up and you go and move your body, show up for yourself. So every single day I thought I had a goal of maybe losing fat for the challenge. But then what I saw by the end of the workout was like it's not the result that I achieved. Like, you know, it's a big person I was becoming throughout those process that I was taking every single day. So by the end of the challenge, I see like a different me. I'm like, oh my God, this feels so good. Like, just show up for yourself every single day. Despite all those excuses, you are a new person. So I feel like this is an amazing experience and I want the world to feel the same.
Wow.
So that's how it all started.
Damn, that's really nice. And usually, Manjil, just for example, you have already mentioned that as well. You wanted to lose a fat when you started the process. There are sometimes like people go into a dark place and then they start the fitness. Especially start by that. Was there any dark spot that made you get attached to fitness a lot? Or it was just a weight loss program?
I was just going to like like I used to go to work, come back home 10-11 o'clock, have a glass of beer and go to bed and wake up in beer खाएर सुत्थे के म पहिला त्यस्तो त्यो के चिन्दैन हुँदा गरी I used to live with my brother अनि बसी उले पनि भन्दै कस्तो अचम्म छ एक्लै पनि बियर खान सक्छ त उले चाहिँ she never drinks हैन अनि भनेर म त्यस्तो नर्मल बानी थियो के I never used to be like outgoing तर घरमा बसेर चाहिँ बियर खाएर सुत्थे अनि बिहान पनि 10-11 बजे उठ्ने बिस्तारै जाने थियो हैन अनि one day I just woke up I'm like, oh my God, I am so sick and tired of this lifestyle. What am I going to do in the future? Just work. What's it? That's it. That's
work, beer.
I know. Just work and beer and like just staying home. I don't even go out see my friends because they are all busy with their own lives. Like that's how it is in Australia anyway. And I was like so sick and tired of like my own lifestyle. So my brother used to go to gym. I'm like, okay, let's go together. And then that's just how it started. Luckily, like this breakup I was just like so sick and tired of my own very lazy lifestyle. So I just wanted to make a change.
Yeah, okay, that's good. I think I remember during COVID time, I think I was in Nepal. I think I watched your stories and stuff like that. You got into 75 hard challenge as well.
Oh, I also did that, yeah.
Yes, you did that. I could not do it. I started. Again, life happened.
Easy. Oh my
it's
God.
not easy.
You just reminded me those
त्यसपछि अचानक लाइक हुन्छ नि मलाई चाहिँ फेरि लाइक स्पेशली लेडिजहरुमा चाहिँ मलाई the people who have a zeal, who have a enthusiasm एकदम मन पर्छ क्या not only in fitness क्या overall life मा and I kind of noticed you त्यतिखेर चाहिँ हुन्छ नि you were reading books just like you said before in the challenge everything your personal development भइरहेको थियो नि त podcast सुनिरहेको थियो अनि you were exposing it to inspire other people right so थाहा हुन्छ नि त को मान्छेले show off गरेर को मान्छेले inspire गर्न खोजिरहेको त्यसको लागि चाहिँ big respect now so what are the other areas like हुन्छ नि fitness मा छिर्नु भन्दा अगाडि what are other areas like हुन्छ नि you working on right now apart from the fitness?
Honestly speaking, अहिले भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ as you can see like my life is so hectic. I'm doing a lot of content creation. I'm full-time nursing, working like 5 days as a nurse, doing like content creation. It's like hectic, so crazy. So I don't know, all I want to do is honestly make an impact in the world, like in terms of by fitness. Like fitness is like a big thing for me. So all I want to do is like help people out in some ways. Like it's getting there slowly. I just want to help empower people, like make them believe like anything is possible. When you think you can, and if you think you can't, you cannot. So that's the main goal. And apart from that, of course, I have my love life. So I want to have like a family and stuff with him, with a man, and of course, I don't know, there's a lot of plans, but like, yeah.
But just what I wanted to say was like, Angie, fitness is there for personal development. Are you also trying to read books or personal development journey?
Okay. So सुरुमा चाहिँ मैले अहिले के भन्छ मेन भनेको तिम्रो हैन if you really want to be a better person, it's just not about fitness. Fitness is a big thing because fitness ले मान्छेले के सोच्छ भन्दाखेरि you just go there to lose weight, build muscle, but what you actually do is actually you build the strong mindset, you know. So I feel like apart from like going to gym, what I normally do to make my mind very strong is read a book, of course. But my life is so busy right now. I really don't have time much to read a book. Of course, I can make time, I know, but still, like, I rather every single time, like, I go to gym, like, go to work or anywhere, I listen to the podcast and I journal every single day, or sometimes every second day, like, sometimes depends. But I try to journal every single day, even for like 2 minutes, like, write about the things that I'm very grateful for in the morning. Because I think in the morning, how you wake up, and if you think of the 3 things you're grateful for, the whole day, you just set the tone for the day, no? There's so many things I do actually. Gym, I like to listen to the podcast, journaling, like listening to the even the affirmation or sunni, and meditation. I do meditation, not every single day. I used to do every single day, but now every second day, every third day, but at least 2 to 3 times a week. So those are the things I actually do still.
That's great. Now, so just like you said, COVID time Zoom. So COVID time, you started hitting on your goals, gym goals, etauti, and then you slowly becoming a gym rat. So, Tara, when did you start it? Like, okay, my gym pani garchu. On the same side, more about I started keep on posting to inspire other people. So I think you've started massively after COVID, you know. So, त्यतिखेर चाहिँ like हुन्छ नि, what were your thoughts अनि त्यो insecurities चाहिँ how did you deal out, like हुन्छ कति जनाले आफ्नो workout routine राख्न मन लाग्दैन नि त. So how did you come out with that part?
First मा चाहिँ of course it changed my life, and I was not looking the best. Of course, I was very new with the fitness and everything. I wasn't looking the good. I wasn't doing the workout properly. I knew that, and my idea, my reason for posting the thing on social media was for myself, to see like how far I can get from there, and if I can even change one person's impact, like एकजनाको मात्रै मान्छेको लाइफमा नै इम्प्याक्ट गर्न सक्यो नि, that's the goal. So that's a win for me, हैन. So I did have हुन्छ नि अब हेर्दाखेरि insecurities पनि थियो. मलाई मेन भनेको चाहिँ like मान्छेले के भन्ला, हैन. I'm posting a lot maybe for like fame, maybe for the likes and stuff, and I did get few comments of people were saying me हुन्छ नि कस्तो नाटक गरेको पनि भनेको थिएँ मैले. फेरि चिनेकै मान्छेले यसले मलाई एउटा केटा मान्छेले हैन, अनि I posted like a workout video, such a natak भनेको, अनि I was so pissed, हैन. अनि पछि I was mad. But at the same time, why am I listening to him? Like, he's like no one,
Exactly.
And I just asked myself, why do I have to be upset? I am doing this for me, and maybe if I am helping some other person. But I was also getting quite a few messages saying, oh, Angie, like, what you're doing is very inspiring. Keep posting, keep inspiring me because of your, like, post. I'm actually out of my bed, going to the gym. I get this message. I'm like, oh my God. Even I get one message like that, I'll be like, okay, you know what? That's what I'm doing. That's what I want to do. Like, make an impact. Doesn't matter, like, how many people, even if one person, that's all. I win. This is real. Insecurities, like, at the end of the day, it's honestly nothing. Like, you just have to focus on the positive and just keep doing you, being you.
Amazing. So, okay. So, as a gym rat, Angie Vaidya at 2020 and Oile 2024, what are the changes apart from the form?
Oh, wow. You know everything.
No, I'm just asking. Forms improve. So, 2020 ko fitness mindset or 2024 ko fitness mindset?
The 2020 mindset, like, I think like still I was learning a lot about myself. It's just not about like being lean. Like, I really wanted to be so lean. I wanted to have abs and stuff like that. I was doing crazy diet. I was doing crazy challenges. You can see, like, I did 75 hard challenges. I had keto diet. I did keto diet for like a month. I used to do 3 days water fast. I was only having water and black coffee for 3 days without any food. I did crazy stuff, like crazy.
Can you share some of the challenges and their consequences, if you don't mind?
So I did.
Let's start with keto diet.
Yeah. So I first started keto diet.
What is keto diet?
So keto diet, when you go to like where you don't have any carbs, you only have fats and what else? Just the fat.
Fats and proteins.
Fats and protein. So of course you can't have any bread. You can have milk. Only can have. I think I was just having blueberries a little bit. Lots of fats like avocados, cheese, nuts, and then meat, no? Of course, like like you feel so weird, so awkward. Why are you doing the challenge? That's why it matters. Like, whenever you have any plan, you have to know why are you doing it. You have to know. Dig down. So whenever you feel like giving up, I'm doing keto so that I know, like, what does it do to my body? Because my research keto it said like you'll have very clear mind, you'll be able to like think clearly, be more alert, and be like more awake, and it's good for your body. So I just like to experiment. So I experimented and it felt well. It felt really good. The only thing I missed the most was my almond latte, my coffee. I used to have like, I think coffee butter so I even tried that, a lot of like weird stuff. And then at the end of keto, the last 3 days I was like, you know what, I'll actually do about 3 days water fast because I've already done this keto diet. Like last 3 days I just had black coffee and just water and like noon because I used to feel very tired. Oh my God, he was so scared for me. Okay, I looked very lean. I was 52. I was so lean. I was probably like 56, 57, and I was like 52. मेरो weight एकदमै fluctuate खासै हुँदैन है त्यति बेला चाहिँ I was very very lean. And I tried, and I was very proud that I was able to do whatever I said I was doing. It's not about like getting lean, but at the time सुरुमा चाहिँ lean हुनलाई गरेको थिएँ अनि तर keto challenge चाहिँ like I just want to experiment everything, not just to हुन्छ नि get lean के. I just want to experiment.
Exactly.
So it was challenging, it was fun at the same time.
Apart from the weight and stuff like that, did you find any other changes in your body? For example, was it sustainable kind of thing?
Keto is just not for me because of course you can't, like I love carbs. I think everybody does. It's good for some people, it's not for everybody, like so just because you have to do your own research, okay? Like whatever challenge you want to do, especially if it's regarding the diet. I want people to do research. You can experiment and see what works out for you. If you can't do it, that's okay, just leave it and try different things. That was just not sustainable. Like I had to have my milk, I love my potatoes, and of course rice and momos and stuff. Yeah, so it was good experimenting. Okay. And I was proud because it's not easy, but I did it. So yeah,
that's really good. Okay, thank you so much.
That's okay.
So because I know I respect you, because when I feel like Angie, you're that person देखिरहेको हुन्छ नि त अनि when you start something you become fully committed to that challenge होस् जे कुराहरु होस् हैन you go beyond than that. That's why I respect you. But having said that, now again just like for example मलाई चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दा फेरि मेरो पहिला मैले जिम स्टार्ट गर्नेको journey I think I started from 2016 हैन तर I know I'm not that much addicted like you. Still need to build that phase.
So good.
तर म अहिले आएर चाहिँ yes there's been on and off तर I think I've got that resilient that हुन्छ नि 2 दिन अफ भयो भने म थर्ड डेमा चाहिँ गइदिन्छु क्या म अफ चाहिँ हुँदैन मलाई चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ I'm more into sustainable खालको क्या हप्ताको 3-4 चोटी जान्छु and that's okay for me जस्तो छ हैन rather than हुन्छ नि 7 दिन गयो अनि अर्को थर्ड मन्थमा चाहिँ जाँदै नजाने भन्दा. So for you as well, त्यस्तो भएको छ किनकि I have not seen your off side क्या too much. I think apart from त्यो नेपाल जाँदा फेरि होला एक्चुअली त्यो टाइममा त्यो बाहेक चाहिँ मैले खासै देखेको छैन. So त्यो 2020 को माइन्डसेट र अहिलेको माइन्डसेटमा के डेभलप भएको छ रिगार्डिङ द फिटनेस कतिको इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ लाइफमा या समथिङ?
अनि फिटनेस भनेको चाहिँ अहिले पनि मलाई पनि it's always important, but doesn't matter like in every day like 2020 ma ra 2024 ma my life has changed a lot and maybe at the time I was only doing like working that was it and the I'm doing work, I have my boyfriend, I have my family, and I do content creation. It is hard to balance everything, so I feel like everybody like fitness goal it's not like showing up 5 days. Maybe for me like it is 5 days, but like sometimes I know like yesterday like as a mirror गर्नु पाएन किनभन्दाखेरि I had other priorities, like I had to do a lot of editing for other brandहरूको लागि हैन, and also have to come here, which is completely fine. It's not a big deal. So पहिला चाहिँ I had to just show up तर हुन्छ नि अहिले चाहिँ like it's more about हुन्छ नि as long as I show up like 2 to 3 times a day and I'm trying to do my best every single day. That's the most important thing, and every day your best is different हुन्छ नि. You just show up and do your best.
Amazing, thank you. And Angie, another thing I wanted to ask is like what do you advise especially to young girls who's about to start their fitness journey or who have just started, for the beginners, let's say, for ladies, what do you advise to them?
So I feel like you can do it. I'm so proud of you for actually now planning on going on gym to make your life better, like to be a better you. So very, very good. Well done. I don't want you guys to like feel intimidated by the people that you see in the gym, because gym there's so many equipments, there are a lot of people, big guys and big girls, maybe like a very good looking like maybe you feel a bit intimidated, you feel very shy, anxiety, very very common, especially it was a big help. If you're kind of like person who feels shy, anxious, especially with the big gym, the biggest thing I think that was helpful for me is like there's no one there to judge you, they're just working on themselves. Don't think like they're watching because like they're judging you. That's not the case. Because I want you guys to have a plan. So what I used to do on like at least know what you want to go and do at the gym. Don't look like, it's okay to look lost, but I think it's good to have a plan. So maybe plan yourself like, do you want to do upper body workout, do you want to do lower body workout, do you want to do abs, or do you want to do cardio? And maybe you don't know what to do. So I always used to save a video that I would do at the gym. So at the gym I don't have to scroll like 1,000 videos. I just know what I'm gonna do. Just save that video, open that video, and just follow that. And form it's not a big deal. It's a very big deal. Just go light. तर सुरुमा form right हुँदैन के. मैले चाहिँ हैन मलाई थाहा थियो कि ट्राइसेप गर्दाखेरि it's not right. I want to do right, but it's not gonna happen like immediately. So with patience you will get there as long as you show up for yourself, which you are doing very very good. So do not feel intimidated by other people. Just plan on putting main and keep showing up. Just because it's a bad weather doesn't mean you have to rest. Just go show up anyway.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So now let's come to supplements. All right. I know you're promoting a lot of supplements these days. But let's not go there. I'll more पछि आउँछु ब्रान्डहरुको कुरामा. Now talking about supplements, what are the supplements you take right now?
A lot of the girls, of course, being a girl, I am so much like iron deficient. एकदमै छ ममा, like I have to take iron supplements. I'm taking iron supplements. I'm taking vitamin B. अनि पछि except that, अरु भनेको चाहिँ because I go to gym every single day, I never used to take any supplements before. All supplements, the only supplement I was taking as a gym girl was protein, because protein is very important for your body. Like it helps you with muscle growth and also fat loss in a way. So now, since like I've been very active on fitness and like Brad is there, so because of him, I'm learning a lot about fitness, nutrition, supplements. So now I'm having not like a pre-workout OxyShred. You probably know OxyShred. I say that all the time, but I am a big fan of OxyShred though. Like honestly, it tastes
I'll let you
amazing.
promote it. Okay, go for it.
Anyway, the OxyShred ले खाएको देखि चाहिँ हैन सुरुमा चाहिँ मलाई एक्सरसाइज गर्दाखेरि राम्रो फिल हुँदै एक्सरसाइज राम्रोसँग गरे जस्तो लाग्थ्यो तर OxyShred खाएपछि चाहिँ like I'm like okay, I feel like more powerful, हैन? It's like a pre-workout.
Yes.
Do you know want to take pre-workout?
I only do protein shake. I've taken creatine for short time, but I stopped. Yes, please go for OxyShred.
मैले चाहिँ like OxyShred खाँदाखेरि चाहिँ like it's not like a pre-workout. It's like not that level, not that intense level. So OxyShred खाँदाखेरि चाहिँ good amount of level of energy के. So you feel like हुन्छ नि okay, I feel the energy to go there and you feel nice. You do feel good के. It has got that हुन्छ नि chemicalहरु छ कि L-carnitine. So L-carnitine ले चाहिँ like it helps you with the fat loss in a way because it gives you the extra energy. Fat loss, it's not going to be like magic pill. It's like it gives you extra energy. That means you're going to be able to push more when working out. Push more carbs, of course you're going to have effective workout. That means you're building, like you're burning more calories. That's how you burn calories. Okay? So OxyShred has been like one every single day I take that. It's not like supplements are just optional. It's not like you have to, but sometimes having them it can help you like to get like better fitness and wellness goals. And like green powders. Like it
What's
helps.
that? Green powders?
So everything is oxygreens, okay? So oxygreens it comes in a lot of flavor and oxygen like के हुन्छ normally भन्दाखेरि मेरो चाहिँ like already नि म खासै अब मेरो खाने टाइम नै मिल्दैन नि त like every in the morning like मैले ब्रेकफास्ट खाने भनेको 12 बजेतिर खान्छु अनि काम गरेर खान्छु खासै धेरै खानु पनि पाइरहेको हुँदैन भ्याइरहेको हुँदैन so I feel like I'm not like having enough greens and vegetables in my diet so I feel like even like having one scoop of green powders that's not good to have it every single. It's better to have it from the actual fruits and like actual food. But like when you're so busy, like I think it's better at least to have a scoop of greens instead of having like chemical or the green powder. At least they are like good nutrients. It does help you with the bloating issues. It has actually helped me a lot. Even my friend, they were saying they had oxygreens, and I'm like, Angie, I have oxygreens and I don't have bloating. I'm like, oh, that's good. Wow. So actually, it does help. It's actually if you know, like if it's not full of chemical, like you have to see the ingredients and see, like if it's like actually like good supplement or just like the cell just.
How do you filter good supplements and bad supplements?
Even
in protein shake, just in case.
Main भनेको चाहिँ त्यो इन्ग्रेडिएन्ट हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब कतिको इन्ग्रेडिएन्टहरु राखेको छ मान्छेहरुले हैन त्यसमा थाहा हुनुपर्छ अब मलाई थाहा भएको चाहिँ like isopeptide is very good. I don't know much about the supplements. All I know is like whenever I take them I don't get any bad reaction and I feel good after having that. A lot of people have like like problems like indigestion and bloating भएको जस्तो अनि पछि like constipation भएको जस्तो feel हुन्छ अलिकति vomiting आउन लास्ट पनि हुन्छ प्रोटिन पाउडरले गर्दा तर isopeptide खाएको देखि like मैले खाने प्रोटिन पाउडरले चाहिँ मलाई कहिले नि के गरेको थिएन so it works for me. So कोही मान्छेलाई चाहिँ they prefer plant based. So sometimes you just gotta experiment. You wouldn't know which one is the best for you. You just have to try different things and then you will find what is the one that will suit you.
Okay. There might be a lot of beginners, ladies out there, who are kind of confused. Shall I take a protein shake or not and stuff like that, because you have how long it has been for you taking protein shake?
Protein shake खाएको चाहिँ धेरै नै भएको छ like on and off protein shake चाहिँ on and off धेरै नै भएको छ धेरै वर्ष भयो.
So do you want to say something to them like what's your experience like and stuff like that?
यस्तो जिम जाँदाखेरि of course like if जिम मात्रै गएर त जिउ त बन्दै भन्दैन नि त you do have to make sure like 80-20 rule 80 भनेको 20% भनेको जिम हो भने 80% भनेको nutrition foodमा डिपेन्ड गर्छ नि त. So make sure you're eating clean and you're focusing on the like good source of protein, fats and carbohydrates. Of protein भन्दैमा अब कति मान्छे vegetarian especially गाह्रो छ भने चाहिँ I do highly recommend you guys to take protein powder. किनभने protein of course like it's easy way of getting protein and the protein ले गर्दाखेरि it helps you with gaining muscles. Gaining muscle भन्दैमा it's not going to give you like a big bicep kind of thing. It just helps you with like hitting those protein intake goals and not there. I do recommend people, but it's not like a must-have supplement. Important because it's a supplement.
Protein, what about creatine? Have you taken creatine?
I did in the past, and I do take on and off. I think it is actually good if you read it. That also helps you with the muscle.
What's your thought about creatine?
I think it's alright. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Now, thank you. So, iron and vitamin B one, right? Just in case, मलाई थाहा छैन. So, what are the benefits of iron and vitamin B? If you can say
vitamin D, sorry, vitamin D. किन भन्दाखेरि आयरनले चाहिँ मेरो यस्तो थियो कि म ड्राइभिङ गरिरहेको थिएँ होइन ड्राइभिङ गर्दाखेरि टाउको पुरा डिजी भइरहेको थियो कि मलाई टाउको डिजी हुने अनि पछि लाइक ड्राइभ गर्दाखेरि अनि पछि एकदमै टायर्ड हुने गाडी चलाउँदाखेरि मलाई अलमोस्ट 1 hour 10 minutes लाग्छ काम जानलाई आई वाज फिलिङ सो स्लिपी के अनि आई न्यू माई आयरन वाज लो अनि पछि डक्टर गएर चेक गरेँ अनि आई थिङ्क मेरो लेभल चाहिँ अब कति भने आई फोगट लाइक अति नै धेरै नै लो थियो कि लाइक त्यो लाइक नट इभन लाइक सपोज 30-40 अति नै लो छ भनौँ जे पनि होइन भेरी भेरी लो अनि हि वाज लाइक यु प्रोब्ली नी लाइक ब्लड ट्रान्सफ्युजन भनेको थियो कि मलाई अनि आम लाइक माई गड नो ब्लड ट्रान्सफ्युजन त अति नै म त्यो गर्नै मन छैन होइन आल बी गुड आल टेक सप्लिमेन्ट्स भने त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ लाइक इट विल हेल्प यु विथ यर लेथार्जी होइन अनि टायर्ड भएको छ भने अथवा यु नट फिलिङ अब मेन भनेको चाहिँ एनर्जीको लागि भनौँ न आयरन चाहिँ लाइक इफ यु फिलिङ लो इट्स प्रब्लम बिकज स्पेसली बिङ अ गर्ल अल लट अफ पिपल हेज लाइक आयरन डिफिसियन्सी सो मेन चाहिँ त्यो हो भाइटामिन डी चाहिँ आई थिङ्क इट्स गुड फर यर बोन्स एन्ड मसल हेल्थ especially like in Australia we're always inside we don't go outside and we don't have enough vitamin D so
so thank you so much for opening up your stories and stuff like that किनकि there's a supplements लिने बानी नै छैन के हामी supplements लिनु पर्छ भनेर आजकल स्पेशली मैले पनि लिने बानी थिएन हैन तर आजकल चाहिँ लाइक हुन्छ नि इट्स गुड जस्तो लाग्छ के supplements लिनु म किन पहिल्यैदेखि नलिएको जस्तो लाग्छ के
it helps you a lot because हामीले खानै राम्रोसँग खानु पाइरहेको हुँदैन नि त सो कति खाना पनि लाइक इट्स नट इभन गुड कि दिस डेज लाइक हुन्छ नि दे से इट्स अर्ग्यानिक इट्स नट इभन मेरो मम्मीले चना बिजन भएको थियो होइन अनि प्लास्टिक जस्तो आवाज आयो कि यसो टक्क खानु भएन प्लास्टिक के लिटरली प्लास्टिक सो नट इभन द लेन्टल्स दे आर गुड कि दिस डेज लाइक यु कान्ट ट्रस्ट द फुड इट्स सेल्फ सो समटाइम्स अल यु गोट टु डु इज टेक द सप्लिमेन्ट्स यु नो सो बिकज यु वान फिल गुड एन्ड या यु डोन्ट वान लाइक फेन्ट हुन्छ नि ड्राइभ गर्दा गर्दा सो यु गोट बी गुड टेक य सप्लिमेन्ट्स
Yeah, that's good. Okay, thank you, Angie. We want to know, right? Because it's not only about the fitness, the positivity side of you. We like you inspire a lot of us. So, त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ what's your diet looks like? हुन्छ नि अब यो supplements हरू त ठिकै छ. Let's take it other side. So, आफ्नो डाइट चाहिँ तिम्रो डाइट चाहिँ कस्तो छ त
मेरो डाइट चाहिँ भेरी फ्लेक्सिबल आई एम नट टु स्ट्रिक्ट लाइक सुरुमा हुँदाखेरि आई वाज भेरी स्ट्रिक्ट आई वाज लाइक आम नट गोना स्ट्रिक्ट हुन्छ नि सुगर नखाने चिनी के पनि नखाने चिनी खाँदै चक्लेट नखाने आई लभ चक्लेट्स आई लभ कुकिज आई लभ ब्राउनिज होइन के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि रिस्ट्रिक्टिभ डाइटिङले चाहिँ लाइक यु आर गुड फर लाइक मेबी लाइक अ विक मेबी अ मन्थ अनि एज सुन एज आई गएर चक्लेट एउटा होल प्याक सकाइदिनु सकिन्थ्यो क्या मैले पहिला सो वाट आभ लर्न आई थिङ्क लाइक फिटनेस न्युट्रिसन इज like ongoing like experiment गर्दै गर्ने हो so don't think like you're doing bad you just learn from every experience होइन so अहिले चाहिँ मेरो डाइट चाहिँ it's not about I'm not gonna eat that I'm not gonna eat this I'm not gonna do this होइन अहिले के whatever I eat I will eat but moderation is the key balance is the key होइन so काममा हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ it's very easy for me to be disciplined होइन so काममा हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ just have my breakfast around like 11:30-12 o'clock just 2 eggs coffee त्यति खान्छु कहिलेकाहीँ avocado खान्छु कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ toast खान्छु होइन अनि काममा गएर चाहिँ like always meal prep so meal prep गर्दाखेरि normally I just have veggies and my source of protein and overnight wheat bix चाहिँ मैले like protein राखेर खान्छु like I am a big sweet tooth person so I have to have something sweet so overnight wheat bix राखेर protein राखेर खाएपछि it's like a dessert for me होइन so it's like a healthy dessert अनि घरमा आउँदाखेरि always मम्मीले केही न केही पकाइरहन्छ so sometimes I eat something sometimes I just go to bed without eating anything so I'm very disciplined when I'm actually going to work but day off मा हुँदाखेरि just Thursday Friday normally day off हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ like sometimes I go out eat I love eating like हुन्छ नि acai so it's okay it's acai I just love acai so I and bread with घर नजिकै नै छ like literally 2 minutes walk मै पनि जानु मिल्छ होइन so it's not that strict I just eat everything the only thing I don't like is alcohol like alcohol is like a big no I do drink very very rarely but I feel like alcohol is like empty calorie it honestly does nothing good to your body in the morning who would want to wake up in the morning and feel like such a like foggy brain just लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ त्यस्तो लाग्छ है त्यही भएर त्यो एउटा त्यो कुरा चाहिँ म सकेसम्म खाँदैन अरू चाहिँ like balance-मा सबै कुरा मोडरेसनमा
amazing so the mindset have shift from beer every single day to no alcohol wow beer every night before I sleep
true I know
wow I feel so proud okay hearing your stories coming from nothing, for example, a very simple, who's
very
happy
quiet,
on
shy,
her own.
Nothing, yeah.
Within 4 or 5 years, like Unsani, coming back to this beast mode, so proud of you, and you're doing so amazing,
Thank
Angie.
you.
All right. Now, let's come to your love life. She was like, all right, Brad, I'm going to release again. Why he's not talking about it?
I don't know. Yeah,
just
okay.
kidding. All right. So now, Angie, first of all, we have to say, we कस्तो राम्रो देख्छ क्या तिमीहरू honestly भन्नुपर्दाखेरि किनकि मैले अहिलेसम्म कुनै पनि नेपाली केटी कुनै खैरेसँग यस्तरी खुसी भएको सोसियल मिडियामा देखेको थिएन एन्ड आई थिङ्क यु आर वान अफ द मोस्ट सर्ट आफ्टर कपल जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई बिकज एभ्रीबडी वान्ट्स नो किनकि मैले पनि आई ह्याड अ च्याट विथ couple of my friends who's coming in your podcast next okay Angie fit yes
okay
are you bringing both first me yeah sabaijana was like are you bringing both and I would love to but on the same side just because of my audience right now I don't want to
I understand
आएर चुपल आएर बस्न मजा आउँछ so अहिलेको लागि हैन maybe when we go full English episode we'll definitely bring
it there's always another time
I'm really sorry
no that's okay we understand
so people were like are you bringing both and stuff like that so Angie भन्ने बित्तिकै ब्राड थियो के सबैको मुखमा but having said that we've seen all those you guys are doing so great together doing contents together we can see you guys are so in love right यस्तै भइ नै राखोस् यस्तै नै देख्न पाऊँ now everybody wants to know I think कतिलाई थाहा पनि छ होला how did you guys met
have a guess
Jim
of course
I need a movie
crazy no it's crazy
that was hard
that was tough
honestly no मेरो लाइफ नै त्यही हो कि लाइक जबदेखि जिम जान थाले नि मेरो लाइफ भनेको जिम अनि पछि घर अनि काम त्यति नै थियो हैन where can I go find the people I actually have tried a lot of dating apps honestly I was single for like 6-7 years a lot of people don't know always मान्छेले मलाई सोच्छ oh my god such a like nice relationship I wish I was in a relationship like that but they don't know I was single for 6-7 years like lonely single like very very sad moments of my life but anyway like you know things happen for a reason I didn't get to see other people because God was preparing me for him anyway so gym ma chai I used to go to this gym म anytime fitness बाट अर्को जिममा गएँ अनि पछि त्यहाँ काममा भन्ने जिम चाहिँ मेरो एरियामा हो अनि पछि I just went there त्यहाँ पनि कसरी गएको भन्दाखेरि एउटा इन्स्टाग्राममा एउटा केटा चाहिँ फिटनेसमा छ के अनि you went train at this gym भनेको I didn't want to go तर he was big into fitness like a bodybuilder जस्तो देखिरहेको थियो अनि मलाई चाहिँ ठिकै छ कतिदेखि जमजम भनेको थिएँ जाने मन थिएन अब I feel so bad for saying no like let's just go भने गयो हैन जाने बित्तिकै त्यहाँको म्यानेजरले चाहिँ he seen like I do a little bit of social media thing I only had 3-4k followers at that time हैन अनि पछि he was like oh you actually मैले चाहिँ like भिडियो बनाएको देखेर you can just work out at ours like for free यताउता भन्यो कि अनि I was looking to change gym at that time actually from anytime is not अहिले चाहिँ मलाई खासै मन पर्दैन हैन अनि त्यहाँ जान थालेँ अनि पछि I used to see Brad and I thought he was very handsome at the time but at the same time like he would never go he's the type of person when he's doing one thing especially he's very shy he never would go to other persons especially girls and talk he's that kind of boy म चाहिँ जिम जाँदाखेरि like a lot of people used to come and talk to me I'm not like भनेको हैन कि जस्ट अब गइरा हुन्छ मान्छे देखिरा हुन्छ अब सेम टाइममा जाँदाखेरि चिन्छ नि त कति मान्छे आएर बोलिरा हुन्थ्यो अनि पछि के भन्छ he never came to talk to me के I was like anyway I was fine
you knew that he liked you as well
no I had no idea
oh really okay,
I had no idea because म जिम गएँ अनि पछि मलाई कहिलेकाहीँ देख्थेन oh he's handsome भन्थे मलाई हैन तर त्यस्तो के खास त्यो भन्दा डिप खासै के पनि थिएन I just thought he was handsome guy अनि पछि like at that time I used to go live a lot on my TikTok मा एकदम धेरै लाइभ जान्थेँ अनि पछि I always talk about like motivational stuff on TikTok अनि one day अनि मेरो लाइभ चाहिँ उसको टिकटकमा आएछ हैन अनि he saw me अनि पछि उसले मलाई सुनेर मेरो कुरा सुनेर चाहिँ उ इम्प्रेस भएछ के जिममा चाहिँ अब अफ कोर्स जिममा त अब राम्रोसँग थाहा हुँदैन कस्तो खालको मान्छे like he saw me talking with other people अनि I was very chatty अनि पछि maybe he thought like I was one of those girls I mean मेरो कुरा सुनेपछि like he was oh she's actually quite interesting भनेर अनि पछि अनि मैले खाना पकाइरहेको थिएँ के त्यहाँ अनि टिकटकमा what's cooking good looking भनेर मेसेज गरेँ के अनि good looking really
good one bro
and like he just said what's cooking good looking and I was like who's this guy and I just quickly checked his profile हैन अनि पछि oh I know this guy भन्थ्यो के अनि I just started blushing immediately के अनि like after that we just started talking like social media ma and the next day I went to the gym and I saw him and he was just doing his set I'm like oh hi how are you like social media ma boleपछि face to face देखेपछि कसरी नबोल्ने न अफर लाग्छ नि अनि hi how are you भन्ने अनि पछि like त्यसरी नै सुरु भयो like social media TikTok
and then hi how are you and त्यसपछि जुम न
त्यसपछि so के भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ of course okay I'll go deep maybe I'll talk in English so that he can also listen
sure. That'd be great
so of course like after seeing my live and he saw me and he was very interested he said what's cooking good looking and I saw his Brad's profile I'm like oh this guy so next day I saw him at the gym I think he's doing bicep curl or something I'm like hi how are you and he was not expecting that and then we met and then it was nice we just talked very friendly like I had no expectation I was not into like flirting mode I was just like oh he's a nice guy I was not going too deep into it you know and then he asked me for a coffee he asked me for a coffee he just asked do you want to go for a coffee and I said oh that'd be good let's go but then I think just about just before I went for Sydney trip. So I went to see him for a coffee. And that day I was actually fasting. He's big into fasting. Guys, you have no idea. He's the most disciplined person. He fasts like 16, 17 hours a day. Wow. He only has olive oil. He wouldn't eat any Coles or Woolies brand meat. He only has, everything is like very, like he just knows how to look after his body, you know? Anyway, like we went for coffee and you see I was fasting, but then I just love my almond latte. I'm like, oh my god, you know what, I'll have almond latte. Almond latte khai, but if you're having almond latte, that's not a fasting. So ule चाहिँ के सोचे, oh my god, she's fasting, but she has no idea what she's fasting. And मन सोचिरहेको थिएँ कि he was like, anyway, and we went for a coffee thing, and he was nice, and I didn't think like he would be my boyfriend, honestly, because he's 5 years younger. Actually, I don't know if you guys.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
he's 24.
Wow.
Soon to be 25. I'm 30 now.
Wow.
So he's 5 years younger than I am. He doesn't look that. I mean, I don't know what is it, but anyway.
Yeah,
so I didn't know.
That young. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, like we went for a coffee thing, and like he has gone through a lot. If you listen to his story, everyone would cry like crazy. Like he was like being very open with me. Like he felt comfortable. On the very, it was not even a date. He just asked me for me, it was just a coffee. For him, it was a date because do you want to go for a coffee? I said okay. I didn't know like his was there. For me, I was like maybe I have no idea what I was going for. Yeah. I just saw him as a friend because after hearing that he's only 24 something, but like I just knew he was just different. He was just different. The way he thinks, you know, the way he thinks, the way he talks, the way he does every single thing. Like he's just like you know, like a perfect man, like written in a book. It's so hard to find, but like I just found him. I'm like, how is that possible? But like still like just the age thing was like I have no way, like, you know, I can't see myself with him because I can't in a romantic way, like at least. So I just went back home. I thought it was just going to be a friend, but we had a lot of similarities. He's into meditation. He's very much into meditation, like in journaling, like eating good, fitness is a big part of it, like the big part of it, you know. Only like after that I went to Sydney, and then I came back and we just started chatting on and off. But he's so good, like every single time I can just talk. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I feel like
go for it. I hope we got the battery.
Like so after that we're just talking on and off on social media, and later on like he again invited me to like catch up again. So he's got a brother and I've got a sister. So we all decided to go for a dinner. Japanese ma त्यो पछाडी चाहिँ शिशामा जाम भन्ने सोचेर गयो हैन. अनि पछि double date. His brother was into my sister. That's a different story.
But are they couple as well?
And there's a twist in this.
What's happening here, man? It's like a movie script here. Okay. All right.
Anyway,
so they're still together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So my brothers and sisters dating each other. Yeah.
Wow. Man, it's a God's made plan.
Honestly, yes, yeah, that's how. Anyway, like after that shisha thing, after the pool thing, like, you know, we saw and it was very nice. And again, we went for like to the city for a date. I mean, it's just not like, you know, it's the way he talks. Like, you know, a lot of guys could be very stubborn. They have this like arrogant nature. He's always been so soft. He's always been very sweet. The way he talks, like, you know, is very reassuring, always validating. Like, it's something that always the girl asks for. Like, you know, I thought like guys like that doesn't exist. Like, he's always, without even asking for it, he just knows what I want. He's always there. And so I just knew he was the one, and he very crazy, yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's like a movie script, honestly.
There's so many things, but still, yeah, that's the main thing.
Movie releasing soon.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, brother and sister. Wow. I've never heard this before, honestly.
So anyway, like, I invited Brad and his brother because they both go to the gym. Like, see, Brad and Brian and I and my sister go to gym. So Brad saw me in my orange leggings. That's the only time he saw me. The whole time he didn't see me at the gym, and I was like, all this time you didn't see me, and you saw me when I was wearing the orange leggings. I wore that pretty late, you know. Yeah. And he's like, he told his brother, oh, the girl with the orange leggings, that's my girl. Like, he was just jokingly saying that. It just happened that way, you know.
Wow.
So that orange leggings did his job. That's when he noticed me at the gym, but I noticed him a long time before that at the gym. And then since we both, me and my sister were going to gym together, and his brother was going to gym together, so we knew each other, like, you know, from the gym. And his brother had a crush on my sister, but my sister was not that into him at the first, but then we caught up more, and then that's just how it all started.
You guys made the plan.
Oh,
you guys hooked them up.
So like I had like dinner plans for like him and his brother. They were coming at ours like for dinners, and they tried Nepali food and they loved it. And like the more you see each other, I think that's how you know person. Exactly. That's how like these connections are built. Yeah.
Cool, no problem, Angie. Wow, that's a very sweet love story. Even we hear this kind of stories, dream love stories only in the movies and stuff like that. It never happened to me. It's still going.
Might happen, you never know.
Maybe in podcast.
It will happen.
Yeah, that's all right. Thank you. Now, I want you to answer in Nepalese this question, please.
Okay.
So, Angie, I know, even in our previous episode, we had a chat about this. कस्तो हुँदो रहेछ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ एउटा सोसाइटीको चाहिँ नेपाली सोसाइटीको चाहिँ एउटा माइन्ड सेट चाहिँ कस्तो भन्दाखेरि अलरेडी स्क्रिप्टेड भनौँ या लाइक अलरेडी ओल्ड थट्स ट्रेडिसनल थट्स हुने क्या सो कस्तो भन्दाखेरि जब इन्टररेसियल कपल हुन्छ नि जज गर्ने क्या अलिकति होइन सो what about your family, how they perceive it, like were they really cool आफ्नो घरमा हुनेवाला ज्वाइँ is खैरे on top of that you just mentioned 5 years younger so how was your family reaction if you can open up, that would be great.
So see, I was single for 6-7 years, and when I was single, I told my mom I can't see myself with Nepali guy. I don't know why, because I feel like I have this very strong mindset, and you can be honest, it's very hard for me to see like a person with similar kind of mindset, especially in the guys. Like if you're not in a similar pathway, I just can't see myself. Even if you're a good person, I just can't see myself because there's no compatibility. And I told my mom, I don't know why, I have a feeling it could be international person. I've always been open to my mom, and she could also tell like it's the same. My brother used to say, I can never see you with the Nepali guy. I don't know why, what they saw in me, that's what they used to see. They used to say. Anyway, like I am like, I met Brad, and then I just wanted to make a video with him because after posting about our stuff and people really liked us, I wanted to post more, but then I just wanted to tell my mom and dad before everybody tells my mom and dad, So I told my mom, she was happy, she was fine. Of course, being Nepali, being Newari, they had a dream of, Newari नै केटा भइदियो हुन्थ्यो भन्ने सोचिरहनु भएको थियो मम्मीहरुले नेवारी भइदियो हुन्थ्यो नेपाली भइदियो हुन्थ्यो मेरो पनि ड्रिम त त्यही नै थियो खास भन्नुपर्दा I just want to get married with a Nepali and Newari guy तर हुन्छ नि लाइफमा कति बेला के हुन्छ you never know. It's not about like हुन्छ नि मान्छे भनेको त मान्छे नै हो नि त लास्टमा गएर हैन so of course mommy she was chill. She was like, it's okay, it's good. केही भन्नु भएन अनि ड्याडी लाइक oh my god ड्याडी यस्तो मेरो ड्याडी बच्चादेखि एकदमै स्ट्रिक्ट हुनुहुन्थ्यो केटा साथी पनि देखे भने ड्याडीले मलाई घरमा एकदमै गाली गर्नुहुन्थ्यो केटासँग बोल्न पनि पाउँदैन थियो एज अ किड एकदमै स्ट्रिक्ट हुनुहुन्थ्यो मेरो ड्याडी चाहिँ एकैचोटि साथी त थिएन अब कहाँबाट बोयफ्रेन्ड थियो माथि इन्टरनेसनल हैन त्यो माथि इन्टररेसियल वाला सो ही वाज नट ह्याप्पी अनि पछि मैले फर्स्टमा भनि नि मैले चाहिँ ड्याडीलाई के भने भन्दाखेरि सो ड्याडी मेरो चाहिँ बोयफ्रेन्ड छ हि इज नट नेपाली हैन अनि भने अब ड्याडीलाई चाहिँ लाइक हि वाज नट ह्याप्पी अनि ड्याडीलाई चाहिँ कुनै कुरा मन पर्दैन केही भन्दैन कुरै गर्नु हुँदैन त्यो टपिकमा सो वी जस्ट इग्नोर फर मन्थ्स एन्ड हैन अनि म चाहिँ पोस्ट गर्दै गएँ हि वाज नट सेइङ एनीथिङ कुरै नै भएन क्या ड्याडीलाई चाहिँ मन परेको थियो त्यति मात्रै थाहा थियो मलाई तर मलाई चाहिँ के थाहा थियो भन्दाखेरि वन्स दे गेट टु सी हिम इन पर्सन आई नो दे वुड एक्चुअली अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड वाइ आई वेन्ट फर हिम ओके सो आई जस्ट ट्रस्टेड बिकज आई नो लाइक हि सच अ नाइस पर्सन एन्ड माई पेरेन्ट्स आर भेरी अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ दे आर नट लकली नट द्याट क्लोज माइन्डसेट के त्यस्तो साह्रो पनि लाइक स्ट्रिक्ट हुनुहुन्थेन त्यो कुरामा चाहिँ अनि पछि आउनु भयो त मम ड्याडी भेट्नु भयो अनि दे आर भेरी ह्याप्पी नाउ लाइक वी सी लाइक Bradley is 5 minutes away from my home, which is very good. So like we see each other very often, like invite each other for dinner very often. So very very cool at the moment. But सुरुमा चाहिँ अलिकति गाह्रो थियो तर I just knew I'm the one spending life with him. So
wow. So
no matter what,
eventually your dad got convinced.
No, he's very happy. He's very happy.
Yeah, on the same side with your dad join. एउटा पो हैन त. दुईजनाको same situation. I hope.
Same.
Okay, all right, cool. That's great. Angie, on the same side now, त्यो भयो family perspective, right? Now, another concern would be, I think, cultural background, right? किनकि कति कुराहरु जस्तै for example, आफुलाई कुनै नेपाली कन्सर्टमा जान मलाई आउँछ नेपाली गीत सुन्न मलाई आउँछ having said that आफ्नो प्रेफरेन्सहरु हो नेपाली कन्सर्ट जानी नजानी but still there's a lot of other cultural difference too, right? त्यतिखेर चाहिँ कस्तो खालको डिफरेन्स आउँछ कल्चरल डिफरेन्स how do you guys cope up with that?
Honestly, me and my sister are blessed with the best. Honestly, they are such a loving, understanding person in the world. Okay, मैले भन्छु like I didn't fall in love with his body, face, anything, with his personality. के मान्छे भित्र यस्तो राम्रो मान्छे छ के हैन मैले यस्तो प्योर हार्ट भएको मान्छे मैले देखेको छैन के लिटरली लाइक दाजुभाइ नै भनौँ न हैन एकदमै राम्रो छ मन सफा भएको मान्छे अनि अफ कोर्स लाइक इभन दसैँ टिकामा दे केम आवर होम दे डिड दसैँ एन्ड तिहार विथ अस एभ्री सेलिब्रेसन दे आर देयर व्हेनेभर दे क्यान व्हेन दे आर नट वर्किङ दे अलवेज दे डोन्ट से लाइक ओके उनीहरू चाहिँ लाइक क्रिस्चियन हो नि त अनि दे डोन्ट केयर लाइक हुन्छ नि हाम्रो हिन्दू भए पनि दे लभ टु एक्सपिरियन्स आवर कल्चर एन्ड दे थिङ्क आवर कल्चर इज भेरी ब्युटिफुल लाइक भेरी नाइस लाइक हुन्छ नि वेडिङमा पनि गयो मेरो कजनको अनि दे जस्ट लभ आवर ट्रेडिसन सो इभन इन in the future I said like if I want to get married, I want to get married in like our way. Like he's like, of course we're gonna, whatever I say, he just says yes because he knows I do value my religion, my culture, and my tradition a lot. I do, Anthony. I do want to do that. But he's a Lebanese man. He's like Aussie man, and I said like if you want to do your way, I'm happy to do that. Like we're very open. Like there's always a way to make it work. It is hard, but you just have to be open, honest. Just let the other person know what you want, what you need, and they will be willing to do that thing for you. And so it's not a big ask. If you really love the person, it's not a big ask. That's what I think.
So I believe they're very understanding.
Very, very understanding.
Very understanding. That's good. That's good. Okay.
Good
job, bro. All right. Now, त्यो understanding त भइ नै हाल्यो. Now कहिले हुन्छ नि कस्तै for example अब नेपाली मोमो खानु मन लाग्यो for example हैन या कहिले कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि हामीले चाइल्डहुडको कुराहरू कति कुराहरू मिल्दैन नि त for example किनकि अपब्रिङिङ्सहरू एकदम डिफरेन्ट भइरा हुन्छ हैन. सो या नेपाली गीतै सुन्न मन लाग्यो, नेपाली मुभी नै हेर्न मन लाग्यो हैन. सो त्यतिखेर चाहिँ सो अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङको पार्ट डिफरेन्ट स्टोरी छ. आई नो दे आर भेरी अमेजिङ. आई हेard that down. तर अपार्ट फ्रम द्याट त्यस्तो कुराहरूमा चाहिँ कतिको मिस हुन्छ त्यो हुन्छ नि बच्चामा चाहिँ मैले गुलेली खेल्यो हुन्छ नि स्टिकर खेल्यो या गुच्चा खेल्यो भन्ने कतिको मिस हुन्छ कतिको डिफरेन्स हुन्छ.
अफकोर्स हाम्रो अपब्रिङिङ एकदमै डिफरेन्स छ. उसले मलाई कति के मान्छेहरूको नाम लिन्छ खानेकुराहरूको नाम चाहिँ मलाई आई हेभ नो आइडिया बिकज आइम नट फ्रम अस्ट्रेलिया एकदम अनि भेरी डिफरेन्ट थिङ होइन. तर एभ्री टाइम आई टेल हिम अ लट अफ स्टोरिज लाइक चाइल्ड स्टोरिज होइन. भेरी डिफरेन्ट तर यहाँ कस्तो एडभान्स पनि थिएन हाम्रो. मैले भन्छु कि हामी अफकोर्स लाइक कमिङ लाइक हामी त्यस्तो साह्रो यहाँको अस्ट्रेलिया जस्तो अपर्च्युनिटी छैन नि त नेपालमा त त्यस्तो एक्सपिरियन्सहरू वाइज. अनि हि जस्ट थिङ्स एभ्रिथिङ इज क्युट. माई गॉड यु सो क्युट त्यस्तो गऱ्यो त्यो मलाई चाहिँ त्यो इन्सेक्युरिटी टाइपको लाग्छ अलिकति छैन जस्तो लाग्छ. उसले सबै कुरा क्युट अब मैले इङ्ग्लिस पनि बोल्दाखेरि इट्स नट गोना बी द्याट गुड. अफकोर्स माई इङ्ग्लिस इज नट द्याट ग्रेट होइन. कुनै कुराहरू पनि अब स्पेसली आई थिङ्क नेपाली मान्छेहरू कुनै वर्ड लाइक अलिकति फनी सुनिन्छ नि त. नभएर हाउ हार्ड आई ट्राई जस्ट कम्स आउट नेपाली होइन. अनि oh my god say that again so cute say that again. I'm like Shreshi oh my god so cute. So instead of like oh my god त्यसले भनेको मिल्दैन होइन कि oh my god can you please say that again it's so cute. अहिले तेरो इङ्ग्लिस कति राम्रो छ होइन. सबै कुरा जे पनि मलाई चाहिँ अप्ठ्यारो नयाँ लाग्छ नि मलाई लाइक हामी नेपाली र खैरोको डिफरेन्ट उसलाई त्यही कुरा मनपर्छ क्या फेरि. अनि दे लभ मोमोज दे लभ नेपाली राइस चिकन चिली दाल एभ्रिथिङ.
सो भनेपछि
इट्स नट
कुनै पनि त्यो डिफरेन्स चाहिँ केही छैन.
I mean there is a lot of differences but challenges जस्तो चाहिँ लाग्दैन कि because like differences छ तर like he just accept everything and he just finds that very cute. Very cute everything like हुन्छ नि. अब मैले एउटा भिडियो बनाएको थिएँ हाउ नेपाली पिपल सेज लाइक एक्सेन्ट वाइज हुन्छ नि. नेपाली अफकोर्स नेपालीमा ब्रस नै भन्छ अहिले होइन. तर पहिला त बुरुस भन्थ्यो नि त अनि होइन. अनि मैले त्यो भिडियो बनाउँदाखेरि हामीले अस्ट्रेलियामा ब्रस भन्छ नेपालमा हाम्रो हजुरबाले बुरुस भन्नुहुन्छ नि. ओ माई गॉड सो क्युट भन्छ उसले त्यसरी भन्छ. उसले हि नेभर लाइक डाउनग्रेड एनीवन द्याट जस्ट सो क्युट भनेर उसले झन् उल्टो झन् खुसी भइन्छ क्या मलाई चाहिँ.
यदि त्यो हो भने चाहिँ आई हेभ टु से लाइक यु गाइज आर ब्लेस्ड विथ द बेस्ट 100%.
That's just how it thinks.
That's really nice. Okay, so that's how you guys go. Okay, that's really nice. Now, all right, coming back to content creation. Angie, first of all, let's say before meeting Brad, content creation ma janu bhanda agadi, I know it's going to take a lot of mindset, a lot of confidence, a lot of boldness as well. So, how did you start? अब म चाहिँ content creation के पेज बनाउँछु हुन्छ नि. सो त्यो माइन्डसेट चाहिँ कसरी आयो त?
अब मेरो भनेको चाहिँ अब म आफै फिटनेस आई फिल लाइक वन्स यु स्टार्ट डुइङ लुकिङ आफ्टर योर बडी हुन्छ नि you look good, you feel good, and you just feel confident. It just happens naturally. You don't have to work on becoming confident. If you look after yourself, you will be better and you of course feel more confident. I know they were even though sometimes I'm not confident, I just act like I'm confident. Sometimes you just gotta do it. So I just like tried myself posting every single day, no matter what. I was just doing for myself, and I just wanted to help people. So I was like, it doesn't matter, like I'll just post this stuff, and if it does good, it does good. If it doesn't do well, it's still okay. Nothing about it. Post and I started getting quite a nice messages, and I'm like, it honestly makes my day when I hear from people. Oh my god, Angie, you know what? Now I've started doing this. I've started like going for a walk, listening to like podcasts and stuff like that. And then they got that inspiration. Ultimate audience, but so
it's kind of like an ecosystem. So you give the inspiration, it comes back to you. Wow,
so really especially nice. When I hear back from my audience saying like, okay, Angie, because of you, I've started doing this. I'm like, oh my god, that just makes my day. I just want to do more of this thing then. So yeah,
sure. Okay, no problem. So Angie Fit, but एकदम inspiring content आइरहेको थियो. त्यसपछि बिस्तारै अलिकति फनी इन्टरटेनिङ कन्टेन्ट्सहरु पनि आउन थालेछ हैन आजकल फर एक्जाम्पल हैन. So त्यो भनेपछि त फुल टाइम यु गोइङ फुल फ्लेज कन्टेन्ट क्रिएसनमा है.
I'm doing everything.
So पहिला चाहिँ फिटनेस इन्फ्लुएन्सर अहिले चाहिँ यु गोइङ एज अ कन्टेन्ट क्रिएटर.
Yeah.
Okay. त्यो कन्टेन्ट क्रिएसनको ट्रान्सफर्मेसन चाहिँ कसरी भयो?
सुरुमा चाहिँ मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्थ्यो भने I just wanted like to empower people by fitness लाग्थ्यो हैन. अनि also I'm making videos. It does take a lot of time and effort, like editing and posting, but I was not getting good. त्यति राम्रो आएको थिएन कि मलाई रेस्पोन्सहरू लाइक फलोवर्स लाइक्स भिडियो त्यो भन्दैन खासै राम्रो थिएन होइन अनि पछि कन्टेन्ट क्रिएसन मैले के बुझेँ भन्दाखेरि देयर इज नट लाइक अ निश थिङ के यु जस्ट हेभ टु ट्राई एभ्रिथिङ एन्ड फाइन्ड आउट वाट वर्क्स बेस्ट फर यु सो आई जस्ट पोस्टेड अ भिडियो विथ ब्रान्ड एन्ड डिड रियली वेल इट हिट लाइक 1.1 मिलियन जस्ट टिकटकमा चाहिँ एक्सेन्टको भिडियो लाइक ब्रुसवाला भिडियो होइन त्यो पिपललाई चाहिँ अ लट अफ हेट एन्ड लट अफ मेन सुरुमा चाहिँ मैले इन्टरनेसनल स्टुडेन्ट लाइक मैले चाहिँ लाइक के भएको थियो भन्दाखेरि सिटिजनसिप पाएको थिएँ त्यसमा चाहिँ मैले एउटा मेरो जर्नी हल्का सेयर गरेको थिएँ टिकटकमा द्याट भिडियो गट रियली वेल अनि मैले रियलाइज गरेँ कि इट्स जस्ट नट अबाउट फिटनेस थिङ समटाइम्स इट्स नाइस टु बी माइसेल्फ टु सो अदर साइड अफ मी सो द्याट लाइक वी हेभ बेटर कनेक्सन सो मैले फिटनेस मात्रै गरेँ भन्दा खास यु डोन्ट नो हु आई एम एज अ पर्सन सो आई वाज लाइक लेट मी सो यु गाइज वाट आई एम आउटसाइड अफ द फिटनेस हुन्छ नि सो आई वाज सेयरिङ माई लाइक जर्नी एज अ नर्स आई वाज सेयरिङ लाइक हुन्छ वाट I eat. I was sharing like a day in my life. I was sharing a lot of stuff with my family and stuff like that. And I think people started love seeing those kind of videos. And this is really like instantly I was like, okay, let me do everything, not just fitness, but everything. And I see like and people love that.
That's really nice. After Brad came to your life, तपाईहरुको content creations हरु merge गरेर कस्तो राम्रो भएको छ अनि I see like his profile is growing too. And now your profile has grown up to 25,000 followers. High five to that. Amazing.
I know, it's crazy.
So, दुईजनाको as a couple आएपछि कस्तो खालको mindset shift भयो भनौँ न as a content creation मा तिमीहरुको process के हुन्छ? How do you guys think about it? One come up with the content कि कसरी हुन्छ process content creations मा चाहिँ तिम्रो दुईजना मिलेर as a couple content creator?
हैन हामीलाई कति मान्छेले we are power couple भनेर भन्थे के I actually feel that honestly हामीले कसैलाई एक्सप्लेन नै गर्न सक्दैन क्या when we are together we feel so powerful I feel like we can do anything honestly we can just do anything we just have when together हुँदाखेरि एकदम बढी स्ट्रङ्गर पनि फिल हुन्छ एकदम पावरफुल फिल हुन्छ लिटरली हैन अनि कन्टेन्ट क्रिएसन गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ नर्मली most of the video that does well is when we are just being ourselves we are very funny हुन्छ नि जिममा हुँदाखेरि हुन्छ we're literally like working out and at the same time क्युट टाइपको नि हुन्छ क्या हुन्छ नि जिस्किरहने खेलिरहने फेरि जिम गर्ने फेरि पुस गर्ने हुन्छ नि आई वाज जस्ट क्याप्चरिङ अल दोज मोमेन्ट्स एन्ड नट जस्ट लाइक वर्किङ आउट के सो आई वाज ट्राइङ टु लाइक पोस्ट डिफ्रेन्ट काइन्ड अफ भिडियोज बट देन मैले ट्रेन्ड पनि फलो गर्छु कहिले यु हेभ टु फलो द ट्रेन्ड्स टु बिकज हुन्छ नि त्यो ट्रेन्डी भिडियोले गर्दाखेरि यु अल्सो गेट द एक्सपोजर सो आई ट्राई डिफ्रेन्ट थिङ फलोइङ द ट्रेन्ड लुकिङ अट द इन्सपोज एन्ड अल्सो त्यो भिडियो खिच्दाखेरि चाहिँ इन बिट्विन द मोमेन्ट्स के अब कहिलेकाहीँ क्याप्चर गरेर त्यसमा राम्रो एउटा कोट राख्दियो भने लाइक इट डज रियली वेल फर अस सो वी नो वाट वर्क्स फर अस सो फलोइङ द ट्रेन्ड जस्ट बिकमिङ आवर्स मेरो लागि चाहिँ त्यो गर्दा राम्रो हुन्छ आम नट ट्राइङ टु फलो एभ्रिथिङ द्याट्स अन सोसियल मिडिया जस्ट ट्राई टु बी आवर्स विच इज लाइक भेरी क्युट भेरी केयरिङ भेरी प्यासनेट भेरी हुन्छ नि सपोर्टिङ काइन्ड अफ पार्टनर्स सो त्यस्तो वाला कन्टेन्ट क्रिएसन I just know that now. पहिला सुरुमा त थाहा थिएन so we're doing a different kind of stuff. So together we've found out like what works best for each of us. So we just focus on that.
Okay. So भनेपछि पहिला जिम टाइम 1 घण्टा हुन्थ्यो अहिले 1.5 घण्टा हुन्छ.
धेरै लामो हुन्छ अहिले त यस्तो हो के न पहिला नि हुन्छ मैले पहिला म क्रेजी जिम फ्रिक हुँदाखेरि I used to go to gym for 3.5 hours. I used to wake up at 5 o'clock, read the book, leave at 6 o'clock, come home what 6 बजे गएर 7 8 9 10 around like 11 o'clock 10:30 तिर घर पुग्थेँ म त्यहाँको मान्छे पागल भन्थ्यो कि मलाई I used to do
3 घण्टासम्म के गर्थ्यौ
honestly I was crazy about gym when I was new into fitness like you guys have no idea I was super duper crazy like
no I could tell
honestly like the biana
3 घण्टा त it's crazy
like 100 stair masters मा 100 floor गर्थे abs workout पनि गर्थे weight training पनि गर्थे heat workout पनि गर्थे के everything I used to and the people at the gym is like के भन्थे मलाई robot and just there was a word के power rocket pocket rocket actually तिमी त pocket rocket हो like सानो छ त rocket टाइपको के त्यस्तो हुन्छ नि एकदम पावरफुल टाइपको I used to spend like 3-4 hours at the gym पहिलादेखि नै हैन अहिले चाहिँ like 2 घण्टा जस्तो हुन्छ we do have to do a lot of content for a lot of brands at the gym working and also like working for the brands like video अब त त्यो त part of work भयो नि त अब त so it's fun anyway we enjoy but it does take a lot of time yeah growing together in a way
exactly and you guys are main thing here is like you guys are working together for this right
it helps a lot when your partner has like similar interests मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ पहिला चाहिँ मेरो पार्टनर somewhat fitness मा भइदियो हुन्छ लाग्छ but like it's just like we have so much similarity like कतिको मान्छेहरुलाई त भिडियो खिच्नु मन लाग्दैन नि त but he just supports me with everything के like भिडियो खिच्दा हुन्छ मैले हैन लाइक प्राङ्क गर्दाखेरि पनि लाइक हुन्छ नि लाइक एउटा बुमरेङ लिने भन्दाखेरि लाइक चियर्स गरेको हुन्छ नि I literally did like 15 to 20 times oh it doesn't look good can you please do like oh र like ए हो र he literally said okay without hesitating even once like 15 times मैले retake मैले प्राङ्क गर्नु खोजेको थिएँ कि उसलाई बाहिर जाँदाखेरि like almost 15 I even posted I think on TikTok or Instagram oh you don't look good come on can you please oh I don't look good really okay do it again like honestly
seriously big respect to Brad
So it's just like very patient. It helps when you're when you have like similar interest and similar passion and things like that.
That's really nice. Now let's talk about brands. So how many brands you guys are working with right now?
Actively like main हाम्रो dream brand भनेको चाहिँ EHP Labs. That's the biggest supplement company in Australia, honestly. So त्यो एउटा भयो. अर्को भनेको चाहिँ एभो भनेको चाहिँ जिम वेयर हो. त्यो दुईटा काम गरिरहेछ. अफर चाहिँ आइ नै रहा हुन्छ तर अहिले I've even worked with Timu and stuff, like they used to pay me and stuff, but like अहिले चाहिँ I'm very picky who I work with because taking a video takes a lot of time. So now I just want to work with the thing that I think is going to help me too, and I think my audience is going to help instead of using that. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think main thing is तिम्रो values पनि share गर्छ कि गर्दैन त्यो पनि matter गर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ.
Of course, yeah.
I see a lot of influencers हुन त we have brought few influencers है. अस्ति foodie पनि आएको थियो. तर यहाँ पनि हाम्रो local influencers हुनुहुन्छ हैन. They promote the event which they don't attend. I'm like, what?
That's so fake, yeah.
त्यो त अति नै भएन र भनेको क्या. अनि त्यस्तै भन्दाखेरि तर at least rather than that you do quality क्या. Nutrition आफूले खाएर गरिरहेछ त्यही प्रमोट गरिरहेछ. बरु कम गर तर stay true to your fans.
मैले त्यो प्रमोट गर्नु अगाडि नै like we used to take those supplements. I have been having like त्यो EHP Labs को supplements for a long time and that was our goal. And every time like I was buying this stuff, I'm like, let's just tag them. And in about like 2 weeks time, I got a email from them and I was like, oh my god, dream come true. Brad sent me this long email saying, oh my god, I'm so happy, I'm so proud of you, so congratulations. I was so happy. Anyway, and was able to, of course, being like content creation, even if you don't have large following, you'll get a lot of requests, a lot of silly, I mean nice one, but like it doesn't align with your values, of course, so it's not good for you just to do it. Exactly. I don't like that actually.
So because we are at the podcast, we have to open up. Is it possible if you can just share the figures, amounts, like how much they pay you, like the brands, for example, roughly?
So खासै भन्नु पर्दा अस्ट्रेलियामा चाहिँ it's not good. I don't get money properly. पैसा त आउँदै आउँदैन भन्छु के भन्दाखेरि YouTube whatever राम्रो आउँथ्यो. I don't do YouTube. I just do TikTok. TikTokमा views चाहिँ आउँदैन. The only way to make money is by EHP Labs product. Of course, every tub is like $56. I can just get as many product as I want. That's the thing. I don't get money for that. I just get supplements as many as I want. अनि पछि एबल को नि लुगा पनि आफूले अर्डर गर्ने हो जति छ त्यति आउँछ पैसा चाहिँ आउँदैन के तर अहिले भर्खर एबल भनेको चाहिँ जिम वेयर हो तिनीहरुसँग काम गर्न थालेको चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ लाइक रिसेन्टली लाइक मेबी लाइक अ मन्थ भयो आफ्टर 2-3 months they want to review and they want to see if we can do athlete level that is like that's how I'm going to get paid. So honestly speaking यहाँ खासै पैसा चाहिँ आउँदैन. You'll get a lot of free stuff. You'll get अब टिमुहरुमा चाहिँ every video मा like $100-$150 त आउँथ्यो अनि कुनैले चाहिँ पैसा दियो भने चाहिँ 100-150 भनौं न.
त्यस्तो आउँछ.
टिमुको चाहिँ maybe I did 6 videos.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I did 6.
के प्रमोट गर्यो तिमीले?
So a lot of घरको सामानहरु which is very good. So घरको सामानहरु very very cute. Actually like nice coffee mugs and we see like take away container lunch boxहरु like घरको चाहिने सामानहरु and a lot of like pajamas. I don't have to buy any pajamas. I don't have to buy so many stuff के नि हल्ला भनेको चाहिँ राम्रो.
How they ask you to make a video, like what sort of content टिमुले चाहिँ?
के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि हैन उनीहरुले अप्सन दिन्छ के ओके अल लिंक दिन्छ त्यो लिंकमा चाहिँ लिमिटेड कुरा मात्रै हामीले चुज गर्नु पाउँछ लाइक बजेटहरुको चाहिँ लाइक $250-300 को सामान किन्न पाउँछ मैले हैन उनीहरुको पैसा हो नि त हामीले कोड लेखेपछि फ्रीमा हुन्छ अनि अन टप अफ द दे विल पे लाइक $100 एक्स्ट्रा $150 पर भिडियो हैन अनि पछि फर्स्ट टाइम चाहिँ मलाई जिमको लुगाहरु किन्न लिनु पठाएको थियो which was not that great but luckily त्यो कुनै आइटम चाहिँ राम्रो थियो त्यो लगाउँदाखेरि राम्रो देखियो त्यो बनाए मैले अनि पछि they started doing the pajamas पछि they started looking for like हाउसको सामान but they are all very useful honestly everybody's buys from Shein. I don't know if that's good or bad. Shein, Jeevan and stuff, it's very trendy, very affordable. They do have nice stuff in a good price. So just reach out to email and reach out to yeah, and if you think that's a good fit for you, you just say them it's good fit. If it's not, then you can always ask, maybe I don't feel comfortable doing that. Can I just change to something else? You can always ask.
Cool, no problem. And Angie, what's your future like in terms of content creation?
Honestly speaking, I recently मात्रै हो मेरो content creation चाहिँ राम्रो भइराको हैन like so I've been doing this for a long time but recently like 1-2 महिनामा चाहिँ like I've been seeing like a massive growth हुन्छ नि from like 10k to 25k it was so easy भएको थियो कि मलाई हुन्छ नि like 10 to 25 मा चाहिँ त्यस्तो गाह्रो भएन every single day I was getting at least 100 followers हैन अहिले यस्तो भइराछ मलाई र ब्राडलाई अनि all we want to do is honestly like see like in the future we want to have our own family and baby and stuff who wants to work 5 days at other people's अरुको अन्डरमा काम गर्नु मन लाग्दैन नि त So I honestly want to do something with social media that we can do something for the community, not just to earn money, but actually help people in some ways. We're still figuring that out, and I don't know what it's gonna be like. But we want to do something with content creation, okay? So with the social media, because I've seen this happen with other creators, so I believe it can happen to anyone, including myself, and so hopefully social media got the financial freedom, and the main goal. Thank you so much.
So आफूले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ एडिटिङ्सहरु आफूले हेर्छौ कि ब्राडले हेर्छ कि
So he does his own thing, I do my own thing. सबैले आफैले गर्छ कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ we ask each other, do you think it's good हुन्छ नि हल्का सजेसन लिन्छ so normally we just do it ourselves. And
really nice.
Of course, like my mom and my sister plays a big role in terms of recording. Like, like I'm doing a haul, and of course, Brad is busy; he can't be there to do everything. So, my boyni ra, my mommy, my dad is parda pura uzyaal huncha na parda ma त्यो blanket राखेर छोप्दिने मम्मीले चाहिँ पुरा भिडियोस खोज्दिने नानीले चाहिँ यसरी हिँड भन्ने सबै हुन्छ like it's like a team effort के कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ
supportive.
Oh, they are very supportive, very supportive.
Wow. All right. पर्दा भन्ने बित्तिकै हामी दुईजनाको आज दुईजनाले सबै सेटअप गरेको के आज हाम्रो युजिङ एकजना प्रोडक्सन टिम पनि आउनुहुन्थ्यो गाह्रो छ के कन्टेन्ट क्रिएसन बिहाइन्ड द सिन्स के
It's very tough. You just see the end result, but the whole thing like is मलाई एउटा like प्यानहरुको भिडियो बनाउनु पर्ने थियो. Oh my god, cooking the whole एउटा चिकन चिल्ली मात्रै बनाएको whole day gone unboxing यो सबै भाडा कुरा देखायो हैन
त्यही कन्टेन्टको लागि हो
कन्टेन्टको लागि लाइक हुन्छ नि खाना खान्दा खायो तर एउटा खाना पकाउन होल डे जान्छ चाहिँ तर at the end I think it's worth it it's राम्रो भइराछ जे होस् I'm happy
त्यही अब मेन कुरा चाहिँ हामीलाई चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दा फेरि इनिशियल डेजमा चाहिँ इभन लाइक हुन्छ नि एज अ पडकास्टर एज वेल we are the initial stage हैन right now we almost hit 10,000 followers
very nice
thank you
congratulations
अरु भन्दा चाहिँ धेरै नै फास्ट ग्रोइङ भएको छ तर स्टिल we not been able to hit that क्या इन्कम आइराछ तर अब त्यो नेक्स्ट स्टेपमा मोनिटाइज गर्न चाहिँ अलिकति गाह्रो भइरहेको छ हैन सो त्यो जम्प गर्न चाहिँ एकदमै गाह्रो हुन्छ हैन तर you just have to be just like you said you just have to be stay focused persistent हैन and be consistent and we'll know eventually we have to be there right we'll get there now when you say 10k to 25k followers right I know there's a lot of youngsters who wants to know some kind of hacks or some kind of tips to have that consistent growth. So what do you usually say to the people, Zani? What were your hacks, what were your tips, or what were your activities? So tele garda फेरि चाहिँ दिनका दिन 100 followers बढिरहेको थियो.
I feel like सुरुमा त of course you have to try it out. Don't be scared, don't think what would other people say. A lot of time हुन्छ नि कति मान्छेहरुले चाहिँ पोस्ट गर्नु भन्दा हजारचोटि सोध्छ के मेरो आन्टीले के सोच्यो होला मेरो अंकलले के सोच्छ होला मेरो बाजेले के सोच्नुहुन्छ त्यस्तो हैन कि if you think like you're not hurting anyone if you're not harming anyone if you're trying to do something good for you and like for your audience just be you do you like you can do anything is content creation at the moment के हैन don't limit yourself as a मान्छे कति धेरै पोटेन्शियल छ नि त हामीसँग त so try everything हैन 10k सम्म पुग्नलाई त you probably tried a lot of things to reach to 10k nita so you know what works best for you and maybe try to do more of that kind of content and do a little bit of other type of content you never know what's going to work for you main one go consistency with everything in life you know so every single day no matter what I post like 3 times a day at least अब कहिलेका टिकटकमा चाहिँ I'm not that active अहिले चाहिँ I need to work on that at least one post गर्न ट्राई गर्छु अहिले चाहिँ तर at least 3 post चाहिँ 2 to 3 भनौँ न टिकटक like इन्स्टाग्राममा चाहिँ पोस्ट गरिरहेको छु के and when I have like हुन्छ नि like over million views then that's the time to post even more so always like हुन्छ नि I don't know just make sure the quality is good quality राम्रो हुनु पर्यो मेन भनेको अनि पछि like trending musicहरु चुज गर्नु पर्यो हैन and try to engage with other creators as well like लाइक गर्दिने कमेन्ट गर्दिने अनि कसैले कमेन्ट गराएछ कसैले क्वेशन गराएछ आफ्नो पोस्टमा अनि just be हुन्छ नि like रिप्लाई गरिदिनु पर्यो try to build connection with the followers के किन the followers they are not just a person they do want to know about you they do like you for all that you do so try to like हुन्छ नि गएर स्टोरीजहरुमा बोल्ने हैन it's just like posting के हल्का interactive चाहिँ हुनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ that's what we are still working on we're still figuring it out but I think we're slowly understanding a little bit हुन्छ नि about social media.
Oh, that's really nice. Wish you guys all the very best.
Thank you.
And I know like you guys are just at the initial stage and the reason I invited you here is because we love the way you have built the foundation okay? Because from today it's always going to be onwards and upwards for Brangie.
Brangie, that's right. Brand and Angie.
Yeah, cool. Now let's move a little bit ahead from the content creation side. Let's go to your work-life balance side and mindset. Right? We have touched a little bit about mindset. Agi pani. Angie, how do you maintain your work-life balance?
It's not easy. Very, very, very challenging. I feel like I don't even have time to breathe sometimes. Yeah, I just want to take a nice deep breath honestly. So my schedule, I'll just tell you. So wake up 7 o'clock in the morning, just get ready, leave for gym 8:30, and I'll be home around 11:30. Quickly shower, have my brekkie, go to work, come back home at 12, like 11 o'clock, go to bed 12 o'clock. I have no time to rest as such. Okay? On Thursday, Friday, content creation day, on the go. So gym, Thursday, Friday, I have to go to gym because of course that's the day off. So I get extra time to record properly for like Brad and me and for the brands and stuff. It's very, very tough. You just have to like, all I know is like everything is gonna be worth it. So I work extremely hard. Like I know I do. I don't have time to sit down at all. All I do is like on my phone, I'm not like scrolling anything. I'm literally like just like looking for the inspiration and doing some editing. Always doing something like this. But that's what I like. I don't like to sit still. Like on my day off, if I have nothing planned, I just have to go out, do something, take my parents out or anything. It's not easy. It's hard, but it's worth it. So I just find a way to manage the time just by prioritizing what matters the most to me. Like for me at the moment, content creation is a big thing. Like my family is another thing, Brad is another thing. So it's not easy. Honestly, I struggle. I'm struggling a lot at the moment. I'm at the struggling moment because my mom did Nepal, and I've got Brad, and I've got work, and I've got content creation. How do I manage? Honestly, very tough. So even my mom and dad, like my mom can see, Angie, you don't have time to breathe. I'm very worried. Like mom is एकदमै टेन्सन लिनुहुन्छ के राम्रोसँग खाएको पनि छैन जतिखेर काम मम्मीले त अब काम मात्रै गरे देख्नुहुन्छ नि त तर I'm actually feeling myself. She's like, you're not eating enough. तर नखाएर त्यस्तो रिङ्गर लागेको यता त भन्नुहुन्छ तर it's hard. Oh, that's love. But it's hard for parents to see your kid always on the go. के बसेको खासै देख्नु हुँदैन नि त अनि but I'm trying my best and they know I'm trying my best and that's all it matters.
Cool, no problem. All right, thank you very much. Now, okay, Angie, I think we have covered everything about her life, her interest. Now we'll just go to a rapid fire question. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. I think my team has prepared a little bit of rapid fire questions to you, and it's going to be very fun. It's going to be very simple, short and quick, right? Before we wrap it up. Okay. All right. Describe your love life in one word.
Dream. Honestly,
amazing.
Like a dream.
Cardio or strength training?
Strength training.
Okay. That's why you're a strong lady. One book recommendation.
Jay Shetty's Think Like a Monk. It honestly changed my life. Wow. Think Like a Monk.
I think we got that recommendation in our previous episode too.
Oh yeah,
yes.
That's
so
really
thank you.
Good
That's a really good book too. I've read that. Your favorite cheat day meal?
Rapid fire. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm not a big foodie. Cheesecake. I don't know meal, but like my go-to would be always cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. Morning versus evening workout?
Morning.
Morning
always.
Workout. Love or fitness/exercise?
Oh, I have to pick one.
Yeah, you have to pick one.
Of course, love.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
But honestly, fitness is everything, for me. But like,
especially from you, I was not expecting that. Definitely, from a normal human being, I would expect love. That's good. Your favorite exercise?
Leg workouts. Anything leg workout.
A leg workout. Anything. If you want to pick one.
Or maybe like I'll do lat pull down. Actually, lat pull down.
Okay. All right. Last time you cried and the reason?
Honestly,
you don't remember the last time you cried. Okay. Even I do. Remember. Do you remember?
I am honestly like very happy person.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I do remember crying it, but long time ago. But that was probably not the last time.
When was it?
Like after a date, I was crying. I was like, "What is this happening? Like, when am I gonna find the right person?" Like,
so 2 or 3 years back.
A long time ago, yeah.
Okay. So what? Because of the reason, love life.
So I went on a date, and then I came back. He was not a bad guy, but I was like so fed up of going online, going on a dating, seeing all this person. I'm like, when am I gonna find the right person? Like, I'm getting ready to go out, meet a person, thinking this is gonna be the right person, and I'm coming back with disappointments. I'm like, I'm so fed up of my life. So I was crying actually, like, God, please help me, please.
I think the God has listened to you now.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Workout music genre.
Workout music. R&Bs.
What are you trying to manifest in life right now?
Let me think.
Having a baby, getting married.
त्यो पनि अलिको गोल भनेको चाहिँ like honestly अहिले चाहिँ like more focus on Brad and my actually like something to do with the business, and of course I want to get married and have a family. That's the big thing. That's a very big thing.
Amazing. Thank you. So that's the rapid fire question. So we're almost at the end. So now, because I was about to end this, because you told me, and thank you so much for being so honest and open. Honestly, dating life ko barema open to share pani gareko thiena, and I think people usually hide this way. So Angie, when you said about dating apps and stuff like that, because I know, especially I'm not being a gender biased here, तर केटाहरुलाई भन्दा केटीहरुलाई चाहिँ प्रेसर चाहिँ हुन्छ क्या getting married at the right age, and because of so many reasons. I don't want to talk about it. So I think you have been to that phase, right?
Yeah, I was very hard.
Because you guys have to look after so many things, okay? Because you wanted to make sure the next one is the last one. And of course, हामीलाई पनि हुन्छ तर but still. So त्यतिखेरको च्यालेन्जेसहरू हुन्छ नि डेटिङ एप्समा हुने, स्पेशली अस्ट्रेलियामा हैन, यहाँ त अब काम गयो, नयाँ मान्छेहरू पनि भेट्दैन, just like you said. And on top of that, there are a lot of other Nepalese as well, like you, who do not attend
any functions,
events and stuff. So त्यतिखेर चाहिँ what were your challenges?
यस्तो हुन्छ मलाई चाहिँ आफ्नो साथीहरू सबैजना रिलेसनसिपमा हुन्छ अनि दे आर अलरेडी बिजी विथ देयर ओन थिङ नाउ अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड बिकज आई एम नाउ इन रिलेसनसिप आई नो दे आर बिजी देयरको त्यो अलिकति टाइम हुन्छ त्यो वी वान्ट स्पेन्ड विथ देयर लभड वान्स हैन अनि च्यालेन्ज भनेको चाहिँ लाइक हुन्छ नि अफ कोर्स लाइक बिङ नेपाली यु वान्ट गो विथ नेपाली पर्सन बट इट्स सो हार्ड लाइक यु डोन्ट सी मच नेपाली पिपल मोस्ट अफ द पिपल आर अलरेडी म्यारिड एन्ड दे डोन्ट ह्याभ सिमिलर माइन्डसेट भेरी लिमिटेड विथ नेपाली अनि खै मान्छेसँग गयो भने लाइक so many differences के it's not like they're a bad person it's so hard to tell if they are the good person के कहिले काहीँ चाहिँ what we feel भन्दाखेरि हैन तिमी सिंगल हामी सिंगल हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ we try to settle for less हुन्छ नि नराम्रो मान्छेलाई पनि राम्रो देख्न खोज्छौँ के हामीले किन भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ I'm so sick and tired of being single. Oh, he's the one because he's good. We just see one good thing. We just try to avoid all the bad things or the negative things, हैन. अनि don't try to settle for less, हैन. त्यस्तो गर्नु खोज्छ सुरुमा त्यो चाहिँ मलाई चान्स के सुरुमा चाहिँ अब जस्तो मान्छेलाई मैले राम्रै छ सोचेर हुन्छ नि first was okay but I'm happy to go for second one. I'm like I'm wasting my time. I actually was wasting my time that time के त्यति बेला मलाई थाहा थियो कि he was not the one because sometimes it's nice to give second chance but you know in your gut you're just trying like kind of forcing yourself to be out there to find a relationship to find the connection. That's not how it works. It is challenging, especially in Australia. It's very, very challenging. But the thing is, like I was like now I'm 30. I got my boyfriend when I was 29, so I was like my biological clock and everything was like. I didn't say this to anyone, but I just know my own like struggles. Like I was thinking, I'm doing everything I can, but still nothing is happening for me. But now I know why. Like see, so when you are single, one advice I really want to give to all the single people is like when you are single, that is the only time you get like singlehood and suddenly relationship of course you're going to be in like a lovely relationship for the rest of your life once you find the person. The single like all you can do is like focus on yourself, try to be the better person, like look after your diet, look after your lifestyle, look what you can do. Once you start looking after yourself, you will start attracting better people in your life. You will have the options. Okay, he wants you, he wants you, he wants you, he wants you, and you will find the best match. And it's like your soulmate. So don't settle for less because what you want is just out there. There you.
Wow. All questions on that. But Angie, honestly, thank you very much on behalf of Manny, myself, and the whole Maven podcast crew, who's not even here. Post productions ko tarfबाट पनि. We really are inspired from your work, from your social medias, and on the same side, content creations as well. And on top of that, the way you are, especially you and Brad, we can see you guys are so in love. So I feel say I wish everything happens in a really good way for you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Until forever, and I hope you guys will achieve your dreams in content creations and whatever dreams that you guys have for future. So this will I wish you all the very best and thank you so much for coming down. Really appreciate it. Now, last final questions, very short. How was your experience, Maven podcast? First time podcast?
First time ever. Honestly, I was very nervous. I was excited but very nervous because I do a lot of talking, but then this is the first time I'm doing podcasting, but like it's been really good because I've seen you a lot on social media. I've seen you a few times on some events, but I've never really like had a proper chat with you, but it's still like I knew you like a little bit. So I felt comfortable coming to like to the place where I know the person like who I'm talking to. So I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable even with Manny. So you've been very, very like friendly. So thanks for being very nice. It's been a very good experience, very nice.
Amazing.
Yeah,
all right.
Thank you for having me out, actually giving me these opportunities.
All good. Pleasure is all ours. Thank you. All right, guys, so that was it. That was the end. So just in case if you like the podcast or if you feel like you have got a small value as well, please do not forget to subscribe so we can bring you more valuable contents.
This podcast is presented by Maven Consulting Group. Reach out to them if you have any education and visa inquiry. Knowledge partner, Rees International College. They offer many courses such as aged care, commercial cookery, disability, early childhood, and many more. Supported by Capkon Home Loans, Australia's leading home loan specialist. Magic Momo Cafe, a perfect destination in Melbourne for an authentic Nepalese and Newari cuisines. Yatra, the connection. Australiaमा नेपालीहरूको लागि सबैभन्दा भरपर्दो travel company. Manny Films, your photography and videography partner to capture your perfect moment. 25 hours,
the marketing boost you need for your business.